Hello and welcome to my first ever gaming video, kinda! For viewers of the channel who have been here since the beginning, which there might be like 2 of you, I had posted a Mario Kart video like over a year ago at this point. It was like a Mario Kart ASMR, but I didn't love how it turned out and I kind of just wanted to kind of give it a rejudge, if you will. So today we're gonna play Mario Kart. I am gonna take this video as a chance to brag that I have finished and completed. I don't know if you can see in the bottom right hand corner all of those stars. And then, if just in case you're wondering about the DLC, I do also have the DLC. So, I've completed the, what's it called? Fucking Grand Prix, there we go, of Mario Kart. I spent like a summer and then also some months before and after. I believe that was 2023, where I was just like, I'm just gonna completionist as much as possible Mario Kart, but also fuck the time trials. I didn't do any of those. I like played around with it, but if I'm going for time trials, I'm doing Crash Bandicoot. I'm not doing that in Mario Kart. So, thought I would show y'all a little bit of Mario Kart and kind of talk about why I like it and play for a little bit. For characters, I have gone and done like the whole fucking 9 yards of like first going in and just picking a character that you like, which for me is normally King Boo. And then I went to like, okay, who are the smallest characters for most speed? What are the stats for the big characters? What's the difference between the two? Like, I went all in. And I learned after a while that like my sweet spot when it comes to characters is Kamek. He's a medium, so you get the best of both worlds with the drifting and with the acceleration. If you don't know, small characters get bigger acceleration, whereas the bigger characters get more of a drift power, so it's easier to control the vehicle, which especially comes in handy if you do not like braking in the game and you're trying to play 200cc. I do not brake when I play. I don't like to. I will rarely ever do it, and if I do, I'm usually mad about it. Or I rage quit and restart. I'm not playing with actual people. So, for today's purposes, I'm gonna play Kamek, but because I've circled around on that journey of character, like picking and choosing your favorite, I'm now somebody who just goes to King Boo. Cause he's my fave. He's my little guy. He's my favorite little guy in the whole Mario Nintendo universe. Besides, like, if we're being frank, Isabelle. Stay tuned for Animal Crossing videos. I want to show you my island, but I wanted to kind of lean into this slowly, the new gaming channel, or new gaming videos on the channel. So today we're going to be playing Kamek. And I do the same bike every time with Yoshi and the Animal Crossing wheels and the clouds. Now sometimes, I will say, I switch up the little, glider, there we go, I can't think of the word. So sometimes I will do the little sunflower because I think it's cute, and sometimes I do Bowser. However, I'm gonna stick with Huge and go clouds. If you're looking for my stats, there you go. For the purposes of today, I'm gonna turn off Smart Drive, but know, and I need you to know, that if I wasn't playing with the camera on, Smart Drive would totally be on. I think it's fine as long as you're like not trying to compete. Because I found that when I was first playing with my friends, I would have Smart Drive on and none of them would, and then I was like, well duh, I'm winning because I'm the only one who has the game helping me. So, I'll play without, but know that I support and stand Smart Drive driving. I think that it is worth it. So, because I have the DLC, I'm just going to do a random one here. I'm literally going to close my eyes and just kind of... Okay, we're going to do this one. This is Lucky Cat Cup. The acorn, I believe, or bell, possibly a bell. Yeah. I think one of the main reasons why I like Mario Kart so much is because the driving mechanics are incredibly, like, user-friendly. And by that I mean it's super easy to learn what you're doing or what you're supposed to be doing in order to customize how you drive for yourself, which I really like. I have not played all of the racing games imaginable, obviously, but out of the ones that I have played, this one's mechanics are nice. Very nice. I already started my boost too early, LOL. I think also another thing, this is less about Mario Kart and more just about like gaming, but I'm not like a super completionist of video games. However, oh come on, okay. I do find that when I do completionist a game, I don't want to play it afterwards. And so to kind of like get past that, I try to remember like, hey, I can play Mario Kart at any point in time. And I like enjoy the game, so I should probably play. So even though I have like beat it all and I don't necessarily want to play it all the time like I used to, I do think it helps to kind of like get back into it every once in a while. Like one, I gotta keep the muscle memory stacked in case, you know, I ever get challenged to a Mario Kart duel, which usually happens after I start flaunting that I beat the game, because of course I'm gonna do that. You think I spent all that time beating the game to not talk about that? No. So another thing that I do is I hog my items, especially if they're like obviously ones you can hold on the back. If you don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm holding the left trigger down, which keeps the item behind you, and so if anybody were to throw like a red shell or me or something like that, it's blocked. The only thing this does not help with are the bombs, obviously the squid, and then if somebody throws a green shell at you and it comes from the side, that will not help this. You're screwed. But if there are any red shells or frankly anything else that can be thrown at you, this helps. Even fireballs, just a little bit. Just a little bit. But since we're almost done. And then my signature, if I have a banana at the end of a race, I'll leave by the finish line. My friends used to fucking hate that, because then they would, like, I would do it like every round, and then by the third round there's like at least 3 fucking bananas at the finish line just waiting for them to fuck up. It's my favorite thing about Mario Kart. But yeah, so Mario Kart's also fun because, ironically enough, I did learn like how to be a better driver by playing this game. Obviously, I'm not racing on the roads like it's Mario Kart. We all saw that game theory like half a decade ago about how fast these cars are actually going. I'm not doing all that, but I do think like the general idea of like, I'm trying to explain it now, and even in my head I'm like, what did you learn from driving from Mario Kart? But I think it's something along the lines of like etiquette in a way. Like, the atrocities that are Mario Kart can be, like, hey, don't do that when you're actually driving, right? So, like, passing somebody, if you're on a bike, don't pass a car unless you, like, need to, kind of a thing for safety reasons. Stuff like that, you know? I'm not saying that I learned how to drive fast because of Mario Kart. No. Although, one could argue, fuck. Okay, maybe I don't argue. I was gonna say that. Okay, yep, I'm getting fucked. Alright, alright. I was gonna say, one could argue that it helps with, like, knowing when to speed up and when to, like, slow down with good reaction time of, like, in the moment, being able to react in case anything goes awry. Like, God forbid a car get near me while I'm driving on the road with, like, an actual car. So, there is that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. But yeah, Mario Kart. I will say I do absolutely love how the music is affected when the characters are affected. It's probably one of my favorite parts of the game. I am somebody who, like most video games that I play, I don't have the music on unless it's Mario Kart. I don't know why I did that, but okay. But no, like, I literally, Mario Kart music, I mean, we all know it's jacked, but, like, literally, it's so perfect that sometimes, I don't know if y'all are aware, but when you beat the game, you get the chance to, listen to all of the, like, soundtrack stuff. Okay, I'm fucking up. I gotta focus. One sec. Ugh. Okay, the soundtrack, you can just play it. I'll show y'all when I'm done if I can remember. But there's a little section on the main menu where you can just play the music and not have to race. And that helped me so much in college, just turning on the Mario Kart music. Specifically Coconut Mall, like low-key, I listened to Coconut Mall, fuck, I'm gonna die. Okay, that's fine. We don't have to get first place every time. But no, I was doing an essay like my senior year of college, and the entirety of my essay I got done with just playing Coconut Mall in the background for probably like over an hour. And honestly, like I've never written an essay that fast, that was that long, so it helps. But yeah. The fun thing about completing Mario Kart, if you have not done so already, or you're not familiar on how to do so, is that you have to get first place on all of these. Like if I were still beating the game, I would have had to restart them in order to get the first place on all of them, in order to get the 3 stars. And so you can imagine playing all of these and getting to like the 4th race of that pre, and then getting 2nd place, and you have to restart. It's fun. It's a fun process. And by that I mean it was hell that I put onto myself because I had a summer where I wasn't doing anything. And figured, you know what? I'm in college. Now is the perfect time to play a video game. You know? But yeah, so quite love Mario Kart. I have not played any of the other Mario Karts, I should say. So I cannot, when I talk about how like it's my favorite, I'm not comparing it to any of the other Mario Karts specifically. I'm more comparing it to like specifically the Crash Bandicoot racing game and like other associated racing games like that. And then also, I don't know any of the names of them, but back when I was a kid, I used to play the racing games at like arcades and stuff, and I always hated the controls. Like the driving between the turns was always too was always way too intense. Oh, okay, that was just rude. Like you didn't have to do all that. Okay. Okay, you know what, that's fine. That's fine. We can recover. We can recover. I'm not in. Oh, okay. It's alright. I'm also trying to talk while play, and that's definitely, you know, I'm totally gonna blame it on that and not the fact that I haven't played in like a month. Oh, come on! I'm in the item cesspool now. This is bad territory to be in. Oh no. Is Mario Kart's also one of those games where like, especially if you're playing with not people and just playing with the like game's inner system of characters, I find that when you're in first, it's a lot easier to stay in first, and like duh, but specifically with like the robots that they play in the game, they go in on the items when you get to a certain point. Oh, okay. See, this is when I would break, but nope. Oh, come on, really? A red shell right before? Damn. Alright, well, once again, we can't get first in all of them. But yeah. So, I love Mario Kart. I think it's great. Low-key, I kind of want to restart the camera and just play again to see if I can get first every time, but I think it's important to show my hubris sometimes. But it's like, hey, I'm not perfect. I can't talk and get first place over and over again, but that's okay. I think part of it is also, I got to a point where I was playing Mario Kart so much that like playing on hard mode was boring. And like granted, playing on hard mode with the robots is nowhere near as difficult as playing with humans who are good at the game. Let me get that straight. Cause I was over here like being a little cocky asshole, being like, yeah, I can beat all the hard NPCs in Mario Kart like nothing, and then I play against my friend and get decimated. Like, the hard NPCs in this game are not that hard. However, when you're playing a lot like by yourself because you're trying to completionist this shit, once you get to the point where you just start playing with the hard CPUs, which I should mention for those not familiar, I'm like 90% sure the Grand Prix they're all on normal. So yes, I'm losing to normal NPCs, but shh, it's fine. But no, like, I got to the point where I was playing with the NPCs to like, I literally was so bored because I was like, I'm winning all the time because I play this game too much and I'm like too good at it. Okay, I didn't mean to. Okay. There we go. But yeah, I low-key forgot what I was talking about. But hope you're enjoying the gaming stream. I have a Nintendo Switch, so a lot of the games you will see me playing, at least for like the majority of the beginning of my gaming stuff on here, will be with Nintendo Switch. So like I said, look forward to Animal Crossing videos. I've also been playing a little bit, okay, I hate to say this online, and by that I mean I'm just like a little bit embarrassed by it, but I think there's nothing to be embarrassed about. I've been playing the game Date Everything a little bit. And like, if you know what that game is, then you know. You can probably guess based off the title. Fuck, okay. But I might play that a little bit for y'all. We'll see. But if it's on Nintendo Switch, I can play it. So if you have any requests, let me know. I also have Dicey Dungeons. That game I'm kind of bad at, to be honest. It's the same deal with, like, I got to a certain point of the game where I was good and then it got too hard. And if you're not familiar with Dicey Dungeons, that game is a roguelike. So when it gets hard, it gets really hard, and the defeat of having to restart is crushing. It's great. Love Dicey Dungeons. Like how I like falling right before the finish line. That's great. That was awesome. Loved that. Anyways. Let's go. Hey, a red shell don't count if it's after the finish line. It doesn't matter. It doesn't count. Oh, shit. I dropped my controller, but we're back. But yeah, so just a quick little gaming video. Look forward to more Mario Kart and also Animal Crossing. Probably some Dicey Dungeons. We'll have some fun. But I wanted to do a quick little intro for y'all. Also, if you haven't seen, check out my community posts to see the new uploading schedule that I've got. I talked about it in my 1-year channel update that I wanted to diversify the types of content that I was doing. Let me just move on, because I don't want to see that 4th place at Sky Garden. But yeah, no, I'm going to be doing a little bit more painting and gaming videos, so if you also have any requests for things you'd like me to paint, also totally put those in the comments. Just please make sure they are safe for work. But other than that, I hope you all have a great day. If you have a chance, please check out my Linktree in my YouTube description and YouTube bio to help donate money to Palestine, Sudan, Congo, Yemen, and Haiti, as well as many more. The whole point of that Linktree is to help put money to where money can help people live better lives. So if you're interested in doing that, please check that out. I cannot talk. Also, if you're an immigrant, particularly in the USA, I hope you're having a fan-fucking-tastic day, and I hope that a wish comes true for you. Whatever that wish may be. I just saw 1717 on the timer, so I hope we have a wish fulfillment kind of a day. Maybe you're given a trophy. But yeah, have a fantastic day regardless, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.